Right, so we are getting very close to WWDC, and Mr. Markus Gurman continues to drop little tidbits about iOS 18, which gets me very tingly, and so let's dive right in. So beginning with the home screen, I'm sure many have wanted more native customization, and it seems we're getting that at last with iOS 18. We already know that Apple plans to give us more control over how the app icons are arranged. So yeah, 17 long years later, we may finally get the option to create blank spaces, rows, and columns. Thank you, Apple. Clearly, this is only possible by the power of AI. But anyways, jokes aside, Gurman now tells us Apple's now also going to let users change the color of app icons with iOS 18. So for example, all social apps could be a blue color, and all finance apps could be a green color. Now technically, this all just sounds like icon packs that of course already exist on Android, and yes, you can change icons on iOS right now. That involves going through a long-winded process using the shortcuts application, and so this being natively built in would be much better. However, I'm surprised Apple did not jump on the icon pack hype train, because Timothy loves to diversify his revenue streams, and so this would be another way for Apple to make some easy money. Just imagine the App Store having an icon pack section where you can access tons of free and paid icons, and of course Apple takes a cut from every purchase, so it's a win-win. Anyways, I'm also hoping that we see something similar to Material You on iOS. Essentially how this works on Android is that key colors from your wallpapers are extracted and then applied to the complete UI. Now I'm assuming Apple's not going to go that far because that would be too much customization, but the icons matching the colors to the wallpaper would be great. You know what else would be great? If you subscribe to the channel, of course. I would greatly appreciate it, and it would bring you the latest about Apple right to subscription box, so please consider it. It would be appreciated. Anyways, the next rumored change Mark Gurman recently told us about is a fancy AI feature Apple expects to blow everyone's socks off with, and that's, drumroll please, AI emojis! Yay! Oh god, this sounds like memojis all over again. Okay, I'm actually kidding, this is actually pretty cool. Essentially, using the power of AI, iOS 18 is allegedly going to be able to create custom emojis based on what you're texting. This means you essentially have an emoji for any occasion beyond the catalogue of options Apple currently offers on the iPhone. Now Gboard on Android has a similar feature where you can combine existing emojis to create these wacky creations, but iOS takes it one step further. Now, is it pretty gimmicky? Yes, but also it's pretty fun, and so I'm looking forward to seeing how it's implemented. So those are the new rumors, but let's now recap some of the existing things we've heard about iOS 18. So the focus of this year's iOS seems to be AI. Yes, even Apple's jumping on the AI bandwagon, and this has been hinted in the marketing of WWDC so far, because they describe the event as absolutely incredible, with the A and the I being capitalized. And so if you put the A and the I together, boom, it spells out AI. Wow. Apple thinks they're being clever, but it doesn't take a genius to figure that out. Anyways, I'll be honest guys, I actually never thought Apple would use the AI term because it's beneath them, and I was under the assumption they'd come up with their own special term, like neural magic or something like that, but no, Apple's embracing AI with open arms like every other company. I mean, they've slowly started mentioning AI in the marketing pages of their new products, like the recently announced MacBook Air for example, so clearly they're eager to jump on the AI hype train as well. Now, it's safe to say Apple is a little behind when it comes to AI, since Microsoft, Google, Amazon, and most importantly OpenAI have made massive strides in this aspect and have implemented all kinds of features throughout their respective platforms that use AI algorithms. And so as a result, Tim thought, hey, if you can't beat them, you might as well join them. Literally, because Apple apparently is just going to cheat their way into the AI master race and partner up with another company instead for their new AI features. Apparently they've been in talks with Google, OpenAI, and Baidu, so I'm assuming Google or OpenAI is going to handle the AI features offered in the US and other countries, whereas Baidu is going to be powering the features in China, since they require generative AI models to receive local regulatory approval, and Baidu's Ernie chatbox is on the approved list, but Google's Gemini and OpenAI's ChatGPT chatbots are not available in the country. So what's Apple going to do with AI? Well, apart from AI emojis, they're going to be enhancing native applications. In Apple Music, for example, Apple could offer auto-generated Apple Music playlists, which of course would be very cool, and apps like Pages and Keynote could offer AI-assisted writing and slide deck creation. Apple's also developing a new version of Xcode that's going to include an AI tool for predicting and finishing blocks of code, allowing developers to streamline the app creation process. But of course, the big upgrade AI is going to bring is making Siri great again. Though, to be fair, you could argue Siri was never great. It's been neglected for years, and so as a result, it's incompetent compared to other assistants on the market, and so Siri desperately needs an AI makeover. One leaker has suggested that Apple plans to use large language models to entirely revamp Siri and turn it into the ultimate virtual assistant. And in case you're wondering what large language models are, they are the driving force behind ChatGPT. They incorporate huge amounts of data and use algorithms to generate content based on the information, and so this kind of power in the hands of Siri sounds very exciting. I can finally set that alarm Siri forgot to make me, yay! Rumors also suggest that Siri is going to have better natural conversation capabilities and improved user personalization. Mr. Gurman additionally highlighted that one of the specific features Apple's developing is an improved interaction between Siri and the Messages application, which would let Siri auto-complete sentences more effectively and answer complex questions. Siri is also finally going to gain deeper integration with the Shortcuts application, with users being able to automate complex shortcuts. Siri, for example, might be able to take a series of 5 photos, turn them into a GIF, and then send the resulting GIF to someone, all with one command. Now, if that works as intended, that would be very sweet. And shortcuts are pretty underrated, so it's nice to see that getting some love with iOS 18. It's also reported that some of the most cutting-edge AI features that Apple implements may be limited to the iPhone 16 models with their much more powerful chips, and that's not too surprising. For one, leaks have been suggesting these new iPhones won't have radical changes. I mean, we've heard about a new button and slightly better cameras, and so I can totally see them leaning into the AI concept to sell these. It's what every OEM is doing nowadays. I'm looking at you, Samsung and Google. This also explains why the base iPhone is no longer using an older chipset like the iPhone 14 and 15 did. The 16 will get the regular A18, while the Pro gets the A18 Pro. We've already heard about major neural engine upgrades with significantly more cores, so all iPhone 16 models should support Apple's full range of AI features, and that's fantastic news. Now, it's very exciting Apple's giving us AI upgrades and a home screen revamp, but of course, I'm sure there's many like me who just wants iOS to be more stable at the end of the day. Thankfully, reports have also said that executives at the company are making sure the new additions work as expected without any issues, and Apple last November did pause all work on iOS 18 to fix bugs and clean up iOS, and so I'm hoping iOS 18 is stable right from the get-go, even with the new features. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this, and thank you for watching. So I'm sure there are those considering the upgrade from the iPad Air 4 to the iPad Air 6, or there may be some cross-shopping between these, and so I thought I'd compare them and basic